It should come to nobody's surprise that the car review has become a very popular form of hearing things that you already know about cars that you've already seen a million times. Well, you're in luck, because today I am going to teach you how to make a car review, just like me and just like the rest of YouTube. Let's go. You obviously want to start off the video with a witty comment. Sometimes you can go straight into the next part, but it's always good to let people know that this is about you. This is about you being funny and you knowing what you're doing here. Whoa, this car is gonna be fast. Second, and the most important part of the first 30 seconds of the video, is you want to choose the most basic and the dankest EDM music you can possibly use for a video. And then, not only that, you want to pair that with visual effects that are so incredibly crazy that they give half your audience an epileptic seizure while watching it.
Don't walk away.
Really, the objective here is to make sure that the audience doesn't actually see the car because of how crazy the visual effects you're using. Now that you've sent about half of your audience to the hospital, what you want to do is you want to continue talking about the car. Wow, that sun is bright. It's always important that you start off with facts that everybody already knows, that's not going to retain anyone's attention. This car came out in 2008. It's got an engine. In order to retain attention, what you want to do is, instead of letting the audience look at your stupid face and talk about the car that you're driving, you want to give nice cinematic shots over you talking so that they don't have to look at your annoying face. They just have to listen to your annoying voice. Now, after talking the audience's ears off for, I don't know, like 4 or 5 minutes, depends on how you're feeling that day, what you want to do is you want to start establishing some credibility. What you want to do is you want to pretend that you actually know how to drive the car that you're driving. You want to brainwash the audience into thinking that you are driving the car so hard and you are just going so ham with the car that you're driving. Oh, I'm gonna turn off traction control. If you just put me on a track, we'll just drive it all day. And then the audience will think, man, this guy is like the Stig right now. I'm watching the Stig drive a car. And tight on the apex! You want to touch on how fast you think the car is. You want to touch on how great the handling is. Although, even though you're on a public street, there's absolutely no way you can actually figure out how good the handling is. You still want to talk about that, because if you don't, then what are you doing driving the car? You're just going to sit there and talk about a cup holder for 5 minutes? Okay, guys, in the moment we've all been waiting for, taking it on a turn. Whoa! Oh, the suspension is lovely. I mean, the coilovers really aren't that bad. The ride is, it's pretty great. I say credibility. I don't really know if that counts as credibility, but that's credibility. Now, after you've lost about 70% of your audience, you want to continue to talk about some more stuff about the car. Make some more funny comments, make some more witty comments, talk about other things, talk about the modifications the driver has done. There's a few mods here, and you know, wheels, tires, and really fast things. And talk about your experience and how much you have just loved the car, and how much you would just love to own the car, and how much you would love to drive it again, and talk about how you never want to let it go. Be weird about it. Get real weird. Actually, be yourself. So whenever you're doing these reviews, what you want to do is you want to kind of form a unique identity. Because let's face it, most of these cars you see have been reviewed by pretty much every channel out there. And also, in order to actually captivate the current internet population, you want to do some straight line fast pulls. Because I don't really think anybody cares about handling, unfortunately, anymore. Here you go. Here's a straight one. Whoa! Everybody cares about horsepower numbers, man. Horsepower, bro. What does it do in the quarter mile? You know what I'm saying? What does it do in the quarter mile? Make it, like, exaggerate a little bit. Hold tight to the steering wheel. Throw your head back like you're hitting VTEC, and then just let her rip. Just let people think that you are driving the fastest car on the world, even though it's a Honda Civic. Hey Nancy, did you feel your head lightly tap the back of the headrest? Why, yes I did. I think the kids call that VTEC. So let's go through the motions again really quickly. What you want to do first, to captivate your audience, make a stupid witty comment at the very beginning of the video. Next, after you do that, you want to send most of your audience to the hospital via epileptic seizure, because your music is so dank and so crazy and so basic that they can't even, it doesn't even matter. It's just great. Don't let the audience even see the car that you're reviewing, because the visual effects are so real. And then make sure that the audience doesn't have to look at your stupid face while you're talking about the car, about things they already know about the car, and then also remember, you have to establish some fake credibility here so that they think that you actually know what you're talking about. I am so good for this. So now, before you crash the car, because you've probably taken 1 or 2 corners kind of hard at this point, so before you crash the car, you want to go ahead and end the review because, let's face it, you pushed your luck today, my friend. You definitely pushed your luck. What you want to do is you want to end the video. You want to say subscribe, you want to do this and that, and then you just want to do a few more like panning shots, and then the video's over. And then you have your outro, and then sometimes bloopers. Actually, I'm so sorry. The entire video I meant to say something. What you can't forget is you gotta wear sunglasses to block out the haters. Subscribe. Well, here's here the parking garage. Whoa! Don't get me. I set off his car alarm. I wasn't even. I just rolling. In all seriousness, I wasn't kidding though. Subscribe. Peace.